here. So this is with Saint Seiya, and next we have Chaku, the weeaboo, with Seiya character again, and this is Saint Seiya versus Dark S, equal stats, equal hacks. Begin with y'all premises and begin.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. It's real of hacks, reactive power levels, and miracles to win this battle and beat Dark S.
Alright, and I believe that Dark S with her many versatile hacks and abilities, and even ability to like see like the outcome of fights, that she would have enough versatility to be able to win this match.
Alright, so I guess I'll let you go ahead and start first.
As you see the future, and it's stated in her own verse that the fact that someone even saw the future in the first place always changes the outcome of the battle. So I argue that she could shift the battle to go into one of the infinite timelines in which she wins.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna post it in
Anime debate.
I can't post it there, so I'm just gonna post it in the general chat.
Alright.
Okay, so I know you can't read Portuguese, so let me just post a translation. Where is it? Just one. This isn't the full thing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Alright, so basically in the Saint Seiya verse, right? The guys basically write down the story or of what's happening in their world. Like they write it in these books, and whatever happened in these books is already set in stone. Like the future, what's ever going to happen is already set in stone.
Is this one consistent within the verse?
Yeah, I'll post scans of it. It is already set in stone. And Seiya, through the use of miracles and other characters in a series such as regular humans, are able to use miracles to change the outcome of what was predetermined by these books. So we're going to post this. Here it is. Alright, so as we can see here, Adina is saying that humans can emit infinite strength and bring out miracles that can surpass the gods. And she even says that, of course, you've created miracles over and over that has surpassed the gods. In this context, she's, of course, talking about the future that is predetermined that gods create. And Seiya, of course, has been able to overcome them numerous times. So Seiya can just easily create a miracle to pretty much defy fate itself and pretty much make it to where as Dark S is pretty much not going to be able to see a predetermined future because Seiya's going to be constantly changing that.
So how long does it take them to like create a miracle?
I'll get the scan for you. As I'm going to show you this scan, he just literally says, "Cosmos, grant me a miracle." Looks like I'm gonna have to go find the manga chapter. Yay! Lovely. I'm sorry this is taking a little bit. I have to actually go find a manga chapter where he specifically does it.
You're all
It
good.
It shouldn't take too long though.
Let's just hope Princess can edit out this dead silence.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even possible.
Bro, ain't no one except this recording.
It happens all the time, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's after this. Yes, wait. Yes, I found it. Good. Alright, so I'm posting it right now. So basically, Seiya's just like, just give me a miracle. And he basically says, let me do this. Let me do what I could not do before. That's pretty much it. Right.
So he just says it, and can you quantify how long it takes for the miracle to activate?
It's let me actually show you the context of what happened before that.
Actually, how would he even know that my character saw the future?
Alright, so let me just post this. Oh, this scan I'm posting goes directly after this. So here we have this character right here. His name is Leo. He's shooting out tons of course, since the speed equalized, well, since you're asking for the speed of the miracles, not the characters. Since Leo, of course, if you need me to prove this, I can, is massively faster than light plus, and the miracle activates in time before the light speed punches hit him. So the miracles activate at massively faster than light plus speeds. And of course, if you need me to prove the speeds that Leo can move it, I can.
Alright, that's fine. So, how would he even know that my character saw the future, though, to want to, like, make a whole, like, miracle wish for it?
Because he's gonna know that. All right, so when Darkest goes looks into the future, right? She's already gonna know what Seiya's gonna do, right?
Right.
So he's gonna be like, okay, so she knows all of my movements, Cosmos, miracle, to where she can't do that, or the fact that I can argue that they can passively defy fate. For example, when Gemini Saga, he fight fate passively when he defeats Cronus. I'll actually play that. So I can argue that they defy fate passively. It's just that whenever Seiya does it, he does it for visual representation for the audience, so the audience knows that, oh, he's creating a miracle, defying fate. But I can just prove that regular humans defy fate casually, passively.
So you're saying that he doesn't even need to know that my character saw into the future, they'll just deny whatever they saw.
And I can, before I even say that, I'll just basically argue. Yeah, I'm basically arguing that they're just gonna defy fate, and for any specific, he can specifically call in the cosmos to help him. So basically, what I'm arguing is that Seiya doesn't really need to specifically say Cosmos grant me a miracle to grant him a miracle. Oh, let me post this. Fate passively defy humans. Alright, so here we have Cronus. Cronus states here that was to receive become my servants for eternity. If they try to oppose me, my heart split from the inside out. And he said that, of course, you will be destroyed and you will serve me forever. He even says, you are a human, not a god. You won't be able to change his fate. Because Cronus already around that Gemini Saga was going to be his servant in the Book of Destiny. I mean, the Book of Mythos. And Gemini Saga literally says, whatever. and he throws him into another dimension. He just doesn't care.
Yeah, but you see, but the thing with that is that's because he was actively made aware of like his fate, right? Like you said, they like write it down all in the book and like it's somehow predetermined, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but like in the example you're giving me, like it's not really like him passively defying fate. He was just kind of told that he was already told like about his predetermined fate, and he had the knowledge to counter it. But he doesn't really necessarily passively defy fate, like you stated, because he just kind of just didn't listen to what the guy said because he didn't want to. He's not really like passively defying fate in the scan he gave him.
All right, my third argument then, which is, let me just post these rescans. Let me post these rescans. Where is it? Oh, here they are. All right, and I'll post a translation for them, like always.
Alright, wait, hold up. So, like, are all the three scans you just sent me connected to each other or what?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, one's a prequel and one's a sequel. Oops, wrong translation. Oh, Bucky's responding. I bet a lot of people are getting notified since I'm posting this. Where is the translation? Translation. He who was pierced, the limit of my heart. Holy book. Alright. Here it is. What's the hope? Good. Okay. Alright. So basically, what these two scans are saying is that fate, I'm just going to summarize it, and it's just basically saying that fate always wants Seiya to win. Like, not only does he defy fate, fate wants Seiya to win. Like, he's going to want Seiya to win.
He defies fate. He defies fate, but fate wants him to win.
I mean, the fate that's predetermined by the gods, and then we have the fate that's for Seiya that wants to win. Because when Seiya fights, he's always victorious against the gods, who of course predetermines fate. And as we can see here, it says that whenever Pegasus was on the battlefield, humanity always won every single time against the gods, every single battle, because fate wants Seiya to win. So I'm already having him defy fate that Darkus is already seeing, while he already has his own fate that wants him to win. So even if he's not aware of her being able to see the future, and I'm sorry if you can hear the noise in my background, he's still fate is still gonna be allow him to win. And he's gonna be his cosmos is just gonna let him pretty much, what is it called? His cosmos is pretty much going to allow him to go against Darkus pretty much precognition abilities.
Alright, I have a quick question. So that another dimension scan you sent me, don't worry about that.
Okay.
I know I'm asking, do I have to worry about it or not?
Oh no, it's just Gemini Saga saying whatever, I don't care, and he just throws him in another dimension.
Alright, and you're saying his cosmos is gonna make him win?
Pretty much. We have things like fate and cosmos.
Alright, so is the cosmos so is it the same thing as like making the miracle or no?
Are you saying like you need cosmos to grant?
So like how would he use cosmos itself in the fight?
How is he gonna use cosmos itself in the fight?
Like how is he gonna win the fight using Cosmos.
Oh, he'll probably either destroy Darkest conceptually, or destroy her soul. It's pretty much all he can really do right now.
So that's what these two skins are for him to do that.
I mean, the scans that I posted was for him for showing that Fate is to win. The other scans I showed you were him going against Fate, which of course is through his Cosmos.
The main thing I was worried about was when you brought up Fate wants him to win. Does that apply to our battle or no?
Yeah, it applies to our battle. I mean, Fate's always wants Seiya to win. It always wants him to emerge victorious, win every single battle. That's why whenever he, like, for example,
that like a point for our debate or no?
Yeah, it was. Fate always wants him. Yes.
Well, how would that apply to our debate? That's Saint Seiya's universe's rules.
Or are you saying that Fate's not going to let him win in a battle that isn't in his universe? Because that doesn't make any sense. Because Fate is always going. It always says right here that Fate wants Seiya to win. He's the hope of humanity. Like Fate always wants Seiya to win every single battle that he goes through and emerge victorious.
All right, just because Fate. But just by wanting something, Fate makes stuff happen.
Mm-hmm.
Can you send a scan for that?
For what?
Fate just making things happen by it wanting it to.
Okay. I'll post that. Gives me a quick second.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm going to quickly interject because I need to ask the debaters apprentice a question. To the server.
Invite for what?
I'm inviting Fallen.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can invite him.
Oh, here it is. I'm stupid.
Where's the invite?
Alright. I'm about to post these three. And I'll explain the context behind them as I post them, of course. Alright, so here's Seiya, of course, punching Hades, and of course being able to damage him. When literally a couple of scans before this, he was getting him. Now the reason why he was able to hurt Hades is because like that Fate, of course, helped him in order to protect Serena, or Serena, however you want to pronounce it. So in order to protect his princess, and in order to defeat an enemy that cannot be defeated with his own power, Fate literally just makes him Fate literally just makes him more powerful to the point where he's able to defeat Hades. So that's an example of Fate just working.
So Fate's like a personified thing in the verse.
What do you mean personified? Like,
you're saying is like it can actively want him to do stuff and whatnot. So like, is it an entity or is it just an existential force?
It's an existential verse. There's no personification of Fate.
Then how did Fate want him to win?
Here we go. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
So like, how did Fate want him to win then?
What do you mean? Like, it says it right there. Like, Fate wants Seiya to win.
Remind me which scan to scroll up to.
The one where it has the scan in the red, like the red scans, like.
All right.
Yeah, and then to scroll under that for the translation. But yeah, like Fate just passively wants Seiya to win. Like, it doesn't need to be personified.
So it's just a force. Or it's like there's substantial stuff in the story that proves it.
I mean, I just showed you Fate won't just buffing Seiya literally out of nowhere to beat an opponent he literally got slapped by 2 pages before this. Like, do you need more?
I mean, I didn't see like where it says something about fate. It just kind of looks like an ass pull.
I mean, you didn't say, oh god, that's true. But, I mean, I guess I can post more of this happening if you want me to. Like,
Sure, because it just doesn't really show fate like being applied to like his fight.
okay. Where is it? Oh, I'll just use that right there. Give me a second, I have to go and find this chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find this chapter with this saga. Yeah, after I post these scans, I want and you give your refutes, of course. I like to move from this point on, and let the judges decide who won.
Yeah, that's fine with me. We have been spending a while on it.
Oh, I'll just use that scan. Stupid. Where is it? Where is it? No. I guess I won't use it. Alright, I got this. You know. Oh, also, this is about to be like a lot. Like, I'm sorry, but I won't post all of them. All of them aren't necessary. But it's still going to be a little bit. Alright, let me just post
You're
these.
fine. I won't call shotgun.
Like, it's all on one point. It's just that it's a lot of scans to read through because they won't shut up.
Oh, gotcha.
Alright, so let me just post the first couple of scans. Okay, so that's... Oh, I forgot the other half.
So these are all in order.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one. I kind of want to post them all, but most of them aren't necessary. Just need that one, and that one. Yeah, it's a lot, but I'll just summarize it for you. So basically, in the final fight with Hades, Seiya's heart was pierced by Hades' sword, which basically BFR'd him to another, to a realm with no space and time. He basically, his whole entire cosmos was sealed. Like, he legit had no access to his power source, and he was technically dead. But then, when one of his friends, Shuri, was in danger and about to die, he magically woke up with all of his powers, and he was immediately able to fight against a person when he was just in a coma for a while. So that is another example. Like, there's no logical explanation other than the fact that fate wanted Seiya to win against these gods, because literally there's no, like, literally his power source was cut off from it, right? Through the sword. So there was no other way he could have healed from it. But he's here. So it's implied that fate helped him to get to his friend and kill the god that was about to kill him.
Alright, I'll say my rebuttal, then we can move on to the next point. So,
Okay.
nothing in these scans still implied that, like, fate, the extracentral force itself, is still helping Hades. All this shows is just, it seems like Hades is ass pulling because he's the main character of a shonen manga. Nothing really implies.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said nothing really applies it. All we get is it just looks like Hades pulling another ass pull because, like, the plot demands it. There's no.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine if you think that. Because.
So we're leaving this point to judges?
Yeah. I just came to conclusions why I think I won this point.
Evidence? What's your next reason for why you think Hades is going to win?
You mean Saya?
Yes, Saya, my bad.
Alright, so does Darkest have any counter to her soul being destroyed?
Yeah.
Like if he punches her, alright, yeah, can you post those?
Well, I need to see what type you have, because, like, I need to see, like, what level of resistance she's going to have.
Oh, okay. It's not letting me. I'll post numerous scans. Alright, so we have the most blatant example with Iki. Also, this applies to everyone. Like, everyone in Saint Seiya can destroy souls, but I'll post proof that Seiya can destroy souls as well. Alright, so we have the most blatant example of Iki directly stating that he destroyed Naichi's soul. Dang, I lost my scans. And then we have the these are spirits, remains of the afterlife, who are swarming into the living world. And of course, they were all killed by this girl's Ryusekin. I'm just going to post the other scan after that. So they were all killed by her. So that's another scan of them. I mean, proof of them being able to destroy souls. And lastly, we have this right here, where they're literally going through, like, Hades revives specters from the afterlife to basically attack the Earth. They're going through him, but Jabu comes in, Unicorn gallops them, and he pretty much destroys them, kills them. So through this, I think I've proven that everyone in Saint Seiya can pretty much destroy souls, because the power of the cosmos basically comes from your soul. If I need to post that, I'll post that if I need to.
Yeah, but all the people that... But yeah, all the people... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you've shown sufficient evidence that they can kill souls. But can you show that they can access souls without the people already being dead?
What?
Can you prove that he can destroy souls without the people already being dead?
Oh, that's the very first game I posted with Naichi. He was a living person, but Iki's destroyed his soul. He tore it to pieces.
Let me read this.
Alright.
Alright,
yeah, if you need another example, I have another example.
So is he just gonna use that weird tail-looking thing to, like, sink into their soul or what?
That weird what?
Is he gonna use that weird cloud-looking thing to, like, access their soul or what?
No. That's just the souls coming from the sky. Wait, what skin are you looking at? My bad.
The very first one.
Oh, the very first one, okay. Oh no, that's just like an ominous feeling. Like, that was for background. I can post another skin of them destroying souls, if that one's not clear enough. Like, that cloud thingy has nothing to do with it.
There's no one of him, like, destroying a soul without the person already being dead.
Okay. Where is it? Alright. I almost got it, my bad. Loading.
You're Gucci fam.
No, don't open a new tab. Alright, I got you. I'm about to post 3 more scans. They're in no specific order, by the way. So basically, in the first scan, what's happening is that an enemy's attack, basically his attack was going to destroy the twins, body and soul. They're of course both alive. The second scan, what's his name? Alone was being possessed by Hades. Tenma, of course, destroyed his body and his soul, so he wouldn't be able to hurt anyone else. And the very last scan, it stated that Hades can attack the soul directly, so their attacks can't work on the soul while their opponent's alive.
Let me read these. What is the meaning of the third scan when he said he found an opening in my wounded soul?
Oh, that first one?
What's the meaning of the third scan when he said did he find an opening in my my wounded soul?
Oh, he already took damage from that. For example, like I'll just give you like a random example. Like Broly as a child was stabbed in the chest. And when Goku punched that same spot, it did more damage. That's basically what happened here. Like, his soul was already damaged, and Hades just hit it more, which did even more damage.
Alright, so he's gonna use a physical attack to hurt my character's soul, correct? And no, correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct.
A physical attack to harm my character's soul, correct or not correct? Right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. He's just gonna go up and punch her in the face.
Alright, so does your character have resistance to molecular reconstruction or no?
He does. Like, what type are you talking about? Like being turned into a chair or something?
Like being turned to a chair, being conceptually erased, etc.
He does have a resistance to it, but can you like post the scan of what you're talking about so I can see? Because I don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
Just so I don't end up wasting my time. I'm assuming he has resistance to molecular manipulation, right?
Yes.
Alright. What about conceptual?
Yes, he's directly resisted his concept being destroyed. I can post against that as well.
The thing is tough because, like, at the same time, like, the hacks are equalized. Yeah, let's look at that for you. Alright. So I'm taking a while.
It's alright.
I'm about to post 2 scans.
Okay.
Alright, so so in the first scan, she tanked her own power, which includes the Black Flames. And
Okay.
the Black Flames, I can't say the most games, but what they do is basically in the name, but just conceptual basically like if I let Seiya on fire, then he just doesn't exist anymore.
So it's
Like
basically
his
resistance
concept,
nature.
like his concept of being is just like erased. And she can also engulf herself in black flame, so she doesn't just resist conceptual erasure, she can straight up neg it.
What do you mean negative?
I mean, it's like she can survive it. She doesn't just resist it; she straight up survives it.
It's like she just resists it to me. Like you mean like she's completely immune to it?
Like she can just reform herself. Like if she kept lighting herself on fire over and over again, she would just like reform from it.
Oh, so she's just resisting it being destroyed.
Yeah.
Like it's just coming. All right, that's fine.
Then you continue resistance for the black flames. Hello.
Mm.
Nyotic.
Oh, I'm here.
Are you looking for space?
Oh, I thought you were making a point. Oh, you need
Oh
me to
no,
post something?
I said you can post your resistance for the black flame.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. All right, I'll post two of them. Two times it happened. There's shadow. I think it was in the last volume. All right, I'll go ahead and post the first one, explain that one, and then I'll get the second one at a later date. Let's see here. Where is it? It's this one. All right, I'll be posting the translation for this, of course.